The snake is a powerful symbol in Hinduism. The snake or Nag, as they are commonly called, is worshipped by the people across the country. Some of these mythical snakes are considered to be protectors, while others are thought of as destroyers. The picture of Hindu god Lord Shiva is incomplete without the cobra around his neck. Lord Vishnu rests on a 7-headed snake. There are hundreds of references to snakes with mythical powers in Hindu stories. These have made the snake a powerful symbol in Hindu culture. Snakes have been both feared and worshipped for thousands of years in Hinduism. In Hindu religion, there is a belief that snakes drink milk. Following this belief, people tend to offer milk to snakes on Nag Panchami, a traditional festival celebrated in Hindu religion. The reason why snakes drink milk is dehydration, not miracle. The only reason a snake would ever drink milk would be because it's thirsty and actually wants water, but water isn't available. Snakes are cold-blooded carnivorous reptiles, whereas milk is often consumed by the mammals. Snakes never develop lactase, an enzyme which helps to digest milk. Snakes, being reptiles, cannot digest dairy products. The digestive system of snake is set up to dissolve flesh and bone, not dairy. Milk acts as a poison for the snake's body, as it can never actually digest it, causing it indigestion, inflation, and infection. Forcing snake to consume milk is not offering worship, rather leading them to death. It was believed that the snake charmer is hypnotizing the snake and making it dance to his pungi music or bean. Snakes don't have ears. Snake can sense sounds by vibration and not by hearing. Snakes often imitate their prey before striking or if threatened. Thus, it is just the imitation of the movement of the charmer and not hypnotism. Nag or Ananta is mythological character and a connect to gods like Vishnu and Krishna and many others. These kinds of snakes do not exist and could never exist in the wild because morphologically the body cannot support the weight of so many heads at once. However, there is something called as a two-headed snake. This is not a myth but a rare phenomenon that can be found in snakes, turtles, and tortoises. This is called bicephaly and is a genetic mutation or a deformity. There are myths that some snakes can fly. However, the truth is that some tropical species can glide from tree to tree or tree to ground, but none of them can fly from the ground on their way up to a tree or any other object. It is believed that snakes have a priceless Nag money studded in their forehead through which they can hypnotize anyone. Mythologically, it might be true, but scientifically, it's a myth. Nag money is supposedly a mystical gem which whosoever shall possess receives unlimited wealth, magical powers, and immortality. This particular gem or stone is said to be found in a cobra's head. Nag money itself is an ancient myth. Snakes are nothing but creatures of flesh and blood, so they have brains in their head and not some stone. Unfortunately, a big number of cobras are still hunted down and their heads are ruthlessly chopped in search of this gem. It is believed that if you kill a snake, its partner will come after you. Snakes do not have any sort of social bond, nor the intellect, nor memory to recognize and remember an assailant. Snakes have not sharp memory or highly developed brain. The belief that they store the image of the person in minds to take revenge from even after decades is absolutely a superstition. Snakes are not revengeful. Snakes do not have brains developed to the level where they can remember who wronged them. For revenge to generate in someone's brain, firstly you need to have a brain developed enough to generate empathy. Snakes lack that kind of brain, so they will never realize the gravity of another snake's dying. Snakes will not hunt you down unless you are their prey. We are not their natural prey. In fact, they cannot trace you down or memorize each and every detail of your face either. There are many old stories about being chased by snakes, but scientists who study reptiles do not have this experience. They find that snakes are always trying to escape. A snake has nothing to gain by chasing a person. It obviously cannot eat a person and would actually be putting itself in more danger. Snakes are shy animals that prefer to be left alone. The majority of snakes bites occur when a person tries to handle or harm a snake. A snake bite can easily avoid it if we learn to keep a respectful distance and watch where we step and put our hands while outdoors. Thank you.